Hey, handsome, what you got in your hand?
A leaf.
You got a little leaf there, buddy? Huh? All right. This is day one of our adventure in Birmingham, Alabama. Right?
Yep.
We got the races. It's the future Ripper there. Barber. We'll be seeing the museum, some racing. This is the house we're staying at. Absolutely beautiful out here. Green. Okay, little Ripper. Uh-oh.
We haven't seen before, but you know they have a plan, whether they're working through something or
Let's go, man. Let's go, Cameron.
start to the year, and that's the thing. You know, just trying to come out and learn as much as you can this weekend. Almost, he's going to be here till Richie Escalante comes by. Almost use it sort of as a test. That's the thing. He hasn't worked with his crew, and if he can come out here with a couple top fives, I think that'd be a great finish for him. And you know, just try to get something to grow on and figure out what they need to learn to get better moving forward.
So looking at the screen now, it's Cameron Beaubier on that number 6 and Sean Dillon Kelly right behind him. Look at this. This is just a minute ago, Roger.
Yeah, right here in turn 5 there, you can see the flames coming out of, you see both their bikes, you know, both of them on a BMW there, and the engine mapping there going down into the corner, just a little bit of flame. That's not, that corner does that for whatever reason, but you can see Sean Dillon Kelly out there.
That helmet, guys. Yeah, let's go. Jake got a good start, so that's for sure.
He was in second, wasn't he? Jake?
You might be first. We're coming around this corner. Come on, Cam.
Cam Peterson right now, though, is on a very, very fast lap, and you can see his teammates not really closing up on him. 2 different lines there between those 2 Yamahas. Gagne's much tighter all the way through up that long right-hander. Oh, Cam Beaubier's crashed, Greg.
Wow. Pushing the issue as hard as you like it out front, and unfortunately a huge mistake for Cameron Beaubier.
This is probably, you know, in this area of the track where he's at, he's coming off of a right-hander leading into a left. This might be a little bit too much gas to get high-sided off the inside of the bike. There it is. He's gonna get high, just low sides it. He's lucky that bike didn't spin back around on him as it got very loose on the exit there. And you got to remember, Greg, when these guys are tearing off like
Today's race day. And we'll be racing. Or he'll be racing. He loves that. He loves it. Alright guys, just getting another shot from the other side of this beautiful facility. It's called the Fun Zone. And I'm not sure what turn this is.
Unleash your potential with Insta360 X3. Capture all the action in.
Alright, race 2 right here. Need a good start. See how it goes.
But it's going to be Beaubier again who leads the way. And is he going to repeat this jackrabbit start he had yesterday?
Well, this time it's Gagne following in. Cam Peterson did, I thought, a commendable job yesterday, somewhat, of trying to get himself onto the back of the number 6. This time it's Gagne, who we've also seen get off to these jackrabbit starts. Both of the Attack Yamaha boys are second and third as Heron is making a move, but he's not going to make the corner. Heron is off out into the gravel, and he's going to make it all the way to the barrier, Greg. So I'm not sure what happened there. Josh just really just got in there too hot. So look to see if he's up and okay.
That was weird. It almost looked like maybe he got a little bit of a tank slapper and grabbed the brakes and didn't have the pads for it.
It definitely looked like that, yes.
Yeah. Anyway, Cameron Beaubier, Tyler Cycles out front. Then you have Attack Performance Progressive Yamahas of the number 1. Jake Gagne, number 45, yesterday's race winner. Cameron Peterson in tow. And Sean Dillon Kelly puts himself into 4th spot. Being developed, that's going to be even better. And speaking about even better, Cameron Beaubier, even better than yesterday's first couple laps where he exited early, and he has got this race under control as we get our first look at the riding style and the machine and how it's moving underneath Cameron Beaubier.
Yeah, they did a good job getting this bike ready. You can see, look how good that bike went over that little section of the track as far as this.
Right on, Sean.
And snatched second place. So BMW 1-2.
It's okay. Grandma? Dodie?
Pretty badass for me to be sharing the podium right now with Beaubier, considering that we were teammates a couple of years ago, and I honestly look up to these guys a lot. So to be here right now is absolutely badass.
AMA Superbike win, and that ties in with Josh Hayes for second on the all-time list. So congratulations with that as well. That's a big contribution there.
It was pretty frustrating after yesterday, after the weekend was going so well, and then ended the gravel trap in 3 laps. So yeah, this next race is going to be the toughest out of all of them. You know, these guys are going really fast, and I'm sure they're going to go back and figure some stuff out to come back swinging in the 3rd race. But yeah, congrats to both these guys. I'm super pumped for Sean's slide going down into that right, and I had the same exact thing yesterday. And right before I crashed in the same line, I crashed and that happened today. And it took it easy through that second to last quarter and made it through the lap, I think. But yeah, like I said, the tires being done here is working awesome right now. So it feels so good just to show up to the tracks with a good pace and not have to start from scratch on the Friday. So.
All right, congratulations. Any questions?
On the grid, all the riders. Race 3,
and I guarantee you, whatever problems Gagne had, he's going to be fighting this race, trying for a better result.
20 laps scheduled in this one, and we're away. And it didn't look like the number 6 got the best start in the world.
Cam Peterson. What a start for Cam Peterson, Greg, as he gets ahead of Beaubier, and look who slotted into 3rd. Herron from the 2nd row. So Josh Herron knows that he's got to try to make up for a little bit of what happened there in race 2 as he gets that bike awfully loose as they go up over the brow of turn 4. They come down, but Cam Peterson's going to lead the way. Sean Dylan Kelly is sliding up the inside here of Loris Baz to take over 4th. See if Baz can turn it up.
On that attack performance, Progressive Yamaha. Winner of race number 1 comes across the stripe. Cam Peterson leading, but Beaubier's going to use the power of the BMW to eke on by in turn number 2. It'll be a lead change.
Cam thought about trying to race it up into turn 2 there. The problem with that is you get hung out. If you get hung out, we know that number 2 is going to just slide right down the inside. So for Cam P right now, he's got to do everything he can to latch back on the back. And how about SDK going for 3rd now as he goes up underneath Herron. Herron won't be shy to turn it back underneath him, but SDK says no way. He's got that BMW turned, got it down, and he's driving on Cam Peterson right now as they head down to turn 6. SDK may have got 2 for 1. Nope, not quite there. That, Greg, honestly, is Gagne, isn't it? I mean, you know, Gagne is going to be the guy that is going to get an extra couple points for that, and that's going to move Hayden Gillum up into the top 5 on a Superstock Spec 1000. So here we go. Yeah. Oh. That was weird. I'd have to have another look at that, and it almost looked like Baz lost the rear, and Segura
hit him.
It looked like he was ahead of him, didn't it? Do we have a red flag, Craig? We have a red flag. I see Cam Beaubier put his arm out.
Yeah.
So red flag is out. Baz is up. So, you know, good to see him up and okay.
And so
Segura's up and okay, and that's the main thing. So happy to see that.
Boy, Baz has just fallen in some hard luck, hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a big tumble through the gravel for both those guys. So
here's a look at the race pace, Jay. 123.313, fastest lap of this race for Cameron Beaubier, the Californian. Does it on lap number 4.
Collecting team award on behalf of Titan Cycle Racing.
Birdie!
And now for the big one, it's a double winner bomber for Cameron Beaubier! Congratulations to Cam, to SDK, and to Bobby. We'll see you at Road America. We're now heading to the good. It's Bellissimoto Twins Cup, our final race. That's next.
Burning up out here.
What do you think, girl?
Going to media.
Media.